Welcome to Fabulously Flawed, where the perfectly imperfect come to shine. Marni, along with her sensational sidekick Taylor, are the mother-daughter duo that puts the fun in dysfunction. Every episode, we unpack the chaos of mental health while sprinkling in the sass of pop culture. We're here to share stories, laughs, and lessons that remind you to embrace your quirks and to never, ever let anyone dull your sparkle. So join us as we celebrate the beauty of being fabulously flawed. Let's get real, let's get raw, and let's get ready to add a little extra shimmer to your day.
Hey, fabulous friends, fabulous listeners, fabulous everybody. Welcome to Fabulously Flawed. I am your host, Marni, and joining me is my sincere, sweet, spectacular sidekick daughter, Taylor.
Oh, that one was cute.
Right?
We changed it up to my surprise. I liked it.
My surprise, sparkling, sensational sidekick, Taylor.
Cute. We're just throwing all the S words in there
I
today.
love it. I know. Soon we're going to have to just we're going to go through the alphabet, then I'm going to go in double letters, like you know what I'm trying to say.
Yes, of course. What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday.
Welcome to our episode, and this is appropriately titled Election Anxiety.
We are officially 1 week out from probably the most important election our country, one of the most important elections our country has ever seen in modern times.
Here's the thing. I don't think people have felt this type of anxiety, since the 2016 election and COVID.
No, I mean,
This is just everybody is people. But here's the thing. I want people to understand. I'm going to give some tips what they can do. But if somebody's reacting in a way, whether you understand it or not, let people react and be right now. There is no right or wrong. If somebody screams at the TV, if somebody walks by a sign, if somebody sees something on the radio, let people express themselves now, because it's a time of fucking fear.
Oh, absolutely. I think that it is so appropriate. Anything you're feeling or any reactions that someone may have in this, week, leading up to, God, I don't even know what's going to happen. I'm praying for a blue victory.
Here's the thing. Those commercials, put on only net apps where there's commercial-free streaming services. Thank you.
It's okay. I know what you meant.
Because those commercials, I scream.
No, it's actually, it's infuriating because they always, on both sides, but in this case, we'll talk about, all the commercials about vote no on Amendment 4, which is, the abortion bill in Florida. And I just want to say that they always find, it's so frustrating, I think, because they're focusing on one small part and making it so big. They're really focusing on
late-term abortion.
No. They're focusing a lot on a lot of these, say no to Amendment 4 commercials are targeted on, a minor can get an abortion without consulting a parent.
But she can have sex.
And what I want to say to that is, you know what? I think listen, obviously a 10-year-old having an abortion without her mother knowing, the thought of that is wild, but think about that 15, 16, or 17-year-old who did something and wants to do what she wants to do with her own body without fear of getting beat by her abusive father. Sure. I am a strong believer that you do not have to have parental consent to do that.
Because your mom is not with you when you're doing it with a boy. I mean, come on.
I mean, if we don't need to get into specifics now, if they were to say maybe, a child 10 and under, or 13 and under must get parental consent. But
okay, I need to back up here.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's okay, because I get infuriated that time, energy, money is wasted on nonsense. Why is nobody talking about yesterday they recognized first responders and their mental health? Why are there no funds and resources for everybody?
Yes, see, Mom, that's a great point to make. Why are we not focusing on the mental health of first responders? That's a major issue. Why are we focusing so much on abortion? I would much rather.
It's even I can't believe it's coming out of our mouths.
Yes.
It's there's such bigger fish to fry. This isn't even a fish.
Yes.
This is like a being. It's so ridiculous. I'm getting aggravated, and it's okay.
No, that's okay. It's just if my tax paying dollars are going to feed someone who's in prison, a doctor for performing an abortion, or a woman for getting an abortion, I guess the IRS is going to have to come and get me because I'm not paying taxes to pay for that. I'd rather have my tax-paying money go to mental health care for the police officers.
Do you not understand? And we talk about this the day before we got evicted from our apartment. I was in the hospital. I did not know what was wrong. I was hemorrhaging. I went to the Aventura emergency room. I was hemorrhaging. I did not know that I was pregnant or was, and I had to have an emergency D&C. You realize I would be dead today. I would bled out at Aventura Hospital. How does that help our country? How? How does that help our country? It doesn't. So the fact that they are using their personal beliefs and using it to change our world, it is infuriating because it's nobody's damn business.
There's just no separation of church and state anymore with those disgusting conservative lawmakers. They're disgusting and vile. And I hope that if you are thinking about voting red this election, I'm here to shame you. Sorry, freedom of speech. I could say what I want. I know you're probably like, Tay, don't make this so, whatever, but I'm sorry, I am at this point where I am going to lose respect for you if you vote against some of the most important issues that are at stake in this election. I am judging you, and you should be embarrassed and ashamed. And I just want to say, if you're too embarrassed to say who you voted for, or you want to quote unquote keep it a secret, you're voting for the wrong candidate. Just saying.
That's true. You know what's the most disappointing, I think, of this whole thing? I never realized, maybe it's my naivety, the amount of hate in the world, the amount of hatred. I don't.
Can I piggyback off that hatred comment? I'm sure we all saw that quote unquote comedian who Trump had.
Oh, no.
I don't even want to call it a rally at at his event.
Don't you dare upset my Ricky Martin in his country.
Ricky Martin wrote that whole tweet. Yeah, and Bad Bunny, who's like the biggest Latin artist ever.
Living la vida loca. And you go, Ricky Martin, you tell him.
Just, I just think that it's so
disgusting,
horrifying, and distasteful to have someone like that. But I understand comedians and they have dark humor sometimes, but this was just, I wouldn't even consider it dark humor, and this was just simply not the time or the place to say anything like that. I don't think there's ever a time or a place.
They wouldn't even air the entire his entire segment because it was so bad and so offensive,
full of hateful rhetoric,
full of hate. It was a hate rally.
Yeah, yes, it was.
Why are we bringing hate? There's enough fucking darkness in this world, and I can't stand it.
And I'm sorry, but the darkness will only persist. It will stay. This dark cloud will stay over our country if we elect Donald Trump.
Here's my one question. How does a woman's abortion, which, believe me, Donald Trump himself has probably funded an entire OBGYN center.
Dozens and dozens.
How does it help our country? Please, no one has been able to answer that. How does it help our country?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't, Mom. It doesn't. That's why reproductive freedom is probably at the forefront of this election, this and the economy.
Tay, I would have literally sat there bleeding out at Aventura Hospital.
Mom, I know. There are women who have been bleeding out because of these crazy extreme laws, and especially in these extremely conservative states. My heart, it's like so easy for us to sit here, or maybe not you, you're past that reproductive age, right? But it's so easy for me to sit here and say, well, if God forbid something happens, I'll just go get an abortion.
Yeah, not everybody can do that.
No, First of all, I'm lucky enough to be able to afford it. It's expensive. And also, I'm lucky enough to, have the resources and be in a state where I wouldn't go to jail. Well, actually,
wait. I have to say something before I lose my thought.
Okay, sorry.
I just lost my thought. Oh, they're talking about late term killing babies, and you have to have a late.
Sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
You're saying late term.
No, I was going somewhere. Keep talking.
Okay.
And you're talking about that, but what about the people that are alive that are doing the killing? Maybe we should take our time and resources and look and say, oh, there's a lot of troubled kids and people out there. Let's fix them rather making it worse, telling someone they have to have a baby. What the fuck?
I mean, yeah, it's almost like when we talk about it, Mom, like when we're sitting here having this discussion, I'm trying to like follow along, and it's very hard to because there's no there's no rationale in this abortion debate. Like, why? There's nothing to like equate it to because it's
what do you gain? What do they gain?
Right. I feel like we're just talking in circles now because what is there else to say? There shouldn't even be
at night. How do these Supreme Court assholes like and it's so personal for Kamala too, because Kavanaugh, she was questioning him before he was appointed. She goes, are you going to change anything? Nope. Are you going to overturn anything? Nope. got on and then so
Oh,
it's
wow,
just,
they lied. What a surprise. What a shock.
well, my whole world has been shattered by a fraud. And you know what makes me sad? There are people, I guess, coming from, I'm switching gears a little bit from the talent agent, being a talent agent and, casting and watching talented people my entire life, that because they had integrity and dignity, that they did not thrive the way they possibly could have for not selling themselves out. So the people so when I see these celebrities like Steve Harvey used to give his inspirational speeches, I used to be by a lake and I caught a fish one day and I said, I'm not going to, be poor anymore. Fuck you, you liar. You sold yourself to Diddy. Everybody knows it. His daughter. I mean, these are facts. It's known. So everyone who's inspired us, it's lies. It's lies.
Of course. And it's unfortunate. Does anyone in our government really care about us? Doubtful. I'm sure there's a select few. But I guess when going back to the election and you're talking about the lesser of two evils here. I mean, it's so clearly, evidently Kamala. And I just want to say to all you, and I'm not going to personally call you out because I'm not going to do that, but there is this one, I guess he's a person that I talk to, and he refuses. I'm sorry, it pisses me off, and you sound like an immature jerk, refuses to say Kamala's name correctly.
Okay, I have to interject. But see, here's the thing. You know how you protect your peace? Stop talking to him.
Right.
It's your fault.
I know. No, our conversations have gone from, frequent to not so frequent. But to any of you out there who purposely don't say Kamala's name right, you're just an immature fuck.
Hey, here's the thing. Okay, I'm going back to something. I'm sorry. It's
okay. I'm in a hateful mode right now because,
I know, but let's not be, I know, it's frustrating. Here's the thing. I can't imagine families, here's the thing. We all know girl power, Kamala, we love decency, humanity, everything.
Right, we're normal.
And we were getting aggravated the other day just thinking if he could possibly win. And, okay, wait,
Stop.
I know, I'm going to hold my thought.
Yeah, pause it.
There are families that argue. Imagine Thanksgiving coming up, or the Thanksgiving for the past 10 years. You have your Republican, that person, whoever it is you talk to. Imagine having dinner with you, a family member with your mentality and that mentality. The aggravation. I mean, I was getting upset at just the potential when you said he might win. I was like, oh, no. I was so scared and I lashed out at you.
No, we're grateful to live in a household where we all agree on what we say, but there are many millions and millions of people.
How? What is it? What is it that they think, oh, he's going to come in and turn on and all of a sudden turn on a switch? Okay, our economy's good. Everyone's good now. Come on.
And there's been, so much research that's been done leading up to this election that shows that his plan isn't all sunshine and rainbows like people think.
Two things with Donald Trump. One, when January 20th happened, did he help the people who
January 6th.
January 6th. I'm thinking of the day of that he would take office.
That's okay.
I was going on two different things. When that happened on January 6th, did he help any of the people that went to jail? I don't think so. Did he help with their legal bills? I don't think so.
Because he doesn't give a fuck.
No. So if he were to take office January 20th, he is not sitting there to help our country. He is sitting there for payback. Who he could get back. Is that what you people want?
Donald Trump's ego. I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before, but I've said it in my personal life, that Donald Trump's ego will forever get in the way of anything that man ever does. Personally, professionally, his ego will get in the way of him playing golf, and it will get in the way of him signing a bill, signing a law into place.
And forget that. Also, they've already, I think, 3 times of an assassination attempt.
Two assassinations.
And then they found a gun nearby. Some guy was had a gun nearby at the golf course, but didn't know Trump would be there. So it was kind of iffy. But that being said, very rarely do we hear of a president with an assassination attempt since Ronald Reagan, pretty much. And here now, bam, bam. So God forbid someone takes him out. You want Vance as our president?
Okay, see, that is so scary to me. That is so, oh my God, I just got the shivers up my spine. That man, JD Vance, is not even a man. He's an alien. He is disgusting, vile.
How could anybody go they're eating the dogs,
He's
eating the cats?
Performative puppet. I fucking hate him.
Oh, I like that word, performative puppet.
God, I am getting... I'm so glad we're talking about this because it's so important. It's literally 6 days away.
If you're talking with somebody and you see you're going in circles, then do you know what? Remove yourself. You have to remove yourself. And Hershey's barking in the background, so I am going to keep talking, and Taylor's going to take care of Hershey. But here's the thing. What you can do, you can't do anything that's out of your control. We can't control the ballots. We can't control who votes for who, but we can control how we feel. We can control who we talk to about politics. We can control what we watch, what we consume. But if it's out of our control, yes, it's so scary, and you're allowed to be angry right now and sad, but don't let it take over your world. If you can, find moments to quiet the noise. Right? Not talk about politics.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially, I think when you turn on the TV now or put the radio on for the next 6 days, you're going to hear everything about the election, which I think it's important to stay informed, but it's also extremely important to protect yourself and protect your mental health. And because this election is so impactful and so important for everyone, for so many people, it's obviously going to affect us in ways we may not even have realized that it will affect us. Like, I'm sitting here and my heart's like racing as I talk about, certain subjects on this topic, because it's extremely infuriating, but we do what we can to stay informed, because that is just as equally important in this instance as taking care of yourself and protecting your peace.
I'm also, I understand people, the aftermath is going to be.
I know.
Like, I don't know if one side is going to get like hypothetically, are the red people going to go all, it's not fair already and start,
Mom. Yes.
All that hate's going to start all over again.
Yeah.
And
hello, January 6th. Hello.
Jesus Christ. It's like, we're all still recovering from that.
Look what they did 4 years ago. I won't be surprised if it's an even larger scale, if it's 2-3 times larger than what happened. Because if there is a Kamala victory, I
remember crying with moms. What were you? How old were you? 16.
Yeah.
And we were just crying that night. We so wanted Hillary.
It was horrible. I remember I didn't stay up for the election. I remember it so vividly. I woke up the next morning and was heartbroken.
You know what's crazy, Tay? When I was growing up, you went to sleep and you woke up, oh, Ronald Reagan's president.
Yeah.
Oh, Obama's president, or Clinton's president, or George Bush's president.
Yeah.
Nobody ever cared. Nobody ever cared.
I know, Mom.
Which I guess in a way, people are starting to understand what is going on in our country, what's going on in our counties.
There's just more at stake. I think as times progress, there's more issues that become like just more prominent and more important maybe than they were in the past. And that's why I think also the age of social media has also just made politics become more integrated into our everyday conversations.
The hate they spread. I have such a problem with the hate.
Yes, that's the thing. That's the problem with all these MAGA people, is that they're not out there like doing good. They're doing bad. They're spreading hate. Everything they say and everything they believe in comes from a place of hatred. Like,
and do you know what? It's I don't care how old you are. It's fucking bullying. It's bullying, making fun of someone's appearance, making fun, calling someone retarded, doing all of these things. And you have impressionable young people that think, well, he was our president, so if he could say that, I can say that.
Mom, he was what are the exact, I'm not good with legal jargon, but he was found like immune.
Guilty?
No, yes, and then immune from any, like a president can basically be above the law.
Man, he must have so much stuff on people. Damn.
I'm starting to, my seams of sweat, I'm starting to shake.
Hey, but that's why we're doing this episode, because other people are going through this.
Honestly, probably worse than us too. Like, I know one of my good friends, that girl is nervous and she's feeling all the things.
So
she's feeling all the things because Trump is just a monster.
So you know what we
cannot
need to
have him in office.
Take out your anger, go walking, go dancing, do a punching bag.
I was just about to say, go kickboxing.
I think the kickboxing.
Go beat the fuck out of a punching bag.
I think the gyms right now are going to have like an increase of like, their kickboxing classes, because it's like, take your anger out on something, but not other people, and don't let it destroy yourself. Like, you could say to your family, right now, I'm in my anger bubble.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So leave me alone and let me be angry.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Communicating all of your thoughts and feelings is always the best thing you can do for yourself and your loved ones, and especially in terms of this election. Like, I love that you just said, like, tell your family, like, let's say your parents are diehard Republicans and you're a Democrat, because that's usually how it goes. The younger generations are more liberal. Say I'm in my anger bubble. Like, I don't want to talk right now. I don't want to hear what you have to say. Like, and just let the people you're around, like, respect your boundaries for that time being. Doesn't mean you're going to, isolate yourself forever. But
here's the thing. What gives people anxiety is thinking worst case scenario. Let me finish my thought. With anxiety, not giving up control is very hard for people because we want to control everything. This election is out of our control. And what could happen is terrifying. So the anxiety we're all feeling is normal. You know, being aware, okay,
Oh, absolutely.
I am feeling anxious right now. Let me take a moment and breathe. Let me take a moment and go for a walk. It's okay for all these anxious feelings, but take that energy of anxiety and use it in a productive way and not on someone else.
Oh, you know what? Piggybacking off right what you said, take that anxiety, put it in and use it in a productive way. Go and first of all, exercise your right to vote, but get out there, go on the streets with your little sign or get on social media and post and advocate for Kamala. Yes, I'm not even going to say advocate for your candidate of your choice. Go and advocate for Kamala. Go and help her and Tim and spread awareness.
This is how different. All they did at the hate rally the other night was talk about Sleepy Joe. Okay, well, Sleepy Joe's not going to be president anymore.
See,
okay?
Mom, I'm sorry. I just keep everything you saying. I'm like, I have stuff to say. Is that Joe? I mean, Donald Trump, he's run out of things to say about Kamala because what else are you going to say? Like, this woman has had a phenomenal career, a phenomenal, successful career. He's talking about Joe Biden. Nobody cares about Joe Biden.
He's sleeping. That's why Kamala's here.
Yes, I'm very aware that Joe is old and forgetful. That is exactly why he dropped out of the election. Like, please continue to talk about how sleepy Joe is and how awake Kamala is. Keep talking, Donald Trump.
And we don't care about Hillary and the emails. We don't care. That doesn't help our country, Donald. It does not help our country. Do you know what? I think he was just sitting in his little show, whatever the fuck it was called, The Apprentice. And he was like, you know what, guys? I'm going to fire you, and I think I'm going to run for president. No one would ever have taken this man seriously. And then
it's just interesting because almost every one of our former presidents has had a career in politics their whole lives. They're senators, they're in the House, whatever it may be, until they make their way up to becoming a president. Donald Trump, can you actually, Mom, you've been alive like the same timeline as Donald Trump. Has he ever had a career in politics, that man?
No,
Has he ever seen the inside of, a courtroom or I'm sorry, no, that's not the right word to use. The inside of I was just trying to say he's
inside the Senate,
right?
Lawmaking.
No,
he's not. It's for his ego. And remember,
Capitol Hill. Yeah,
he's going in there to say, "I'm president, and now I'm going to fire you." That's all he knows how to say is, "You're fired. You're fired. You're fired."
And I'm sorry because this is our podcast and we can use our platform for however we want. And I'm just going to take 30 more seconds to say, have you seen clips of Donald Trump say Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin, the world's most infamous,
horrible,
evil monster dictators who literally are evil? He's like, they're good people.
They're good
people.
I
have good relationships with them.
Wait.
Okay.
And
all right, noted.
Noted. Then you had Aubrey, the girl that was in the singing group that's suing Diddy. Wait, she was on The Apprentice, and she was saying how she had worked for Diddy, and she was about to say, not good. And he goes, wait, you worked for Sean or Diddy? He goes, good man. I like him. That's good. So it goes to show you how disgusting those disgusting.
He said that people are good men and good people about a lot of not very good men and people. And during that, remember that whole white supremacist thing in Charlottesville about 5 years ago? And he said they were some
very fine people.
Decent people there. Mm-hmm. Noted.
But I guess
guys, I hope you're listening to this and you're also slamming your head against the fucking wall while you listen to the things we say and remind you about what Donald Trump. And this is just one pinky. Like, if I had a whole finger, if I used all my hands to like count every bad thing Donald Trump has done, right now we're like
Hershey's chiming in.
Right now we're like still on the first half of pinky.
Hershey, you have to stop barking like this. You're really annoying. It's okay. It's what Taylor and I are experiencing right now is probably something you're feeling. And if you're listening with us going, I hear you, girls are right. It is so normal feeling this way. And I don't want people arguing with family members because these are your feelings and there are no right and wrong. So for right now, surround yourself with only people that you know are on your side. Surround yourself with family members that you know are not going to irritate you. Like you, don't talk to whoever that friend is. Tell him to take his ideas and shove it up his ass because it's stupid. He doesn't,
I do.
Was he in high school? He says he purposely won't say her name right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like if that's a child thing.
Of course, he's a child. Yeah. I mean,
but look at the people that
I love. Actually, what you just said is just if you guys can. Obviously, sometimes it's impossible. Trust me, we understand. But if you can remove yourself from anyone who's going to disagree with you this week, do it.
turn off the TV.
Who
You have
do
to.
it?
I have to.
And who? If you're worried about what they may think of you, you are more important than anyone
who
else in this
cares?
world. You protect yourself
But
first
Tay,
and foremost, always.
those commercials, I can't. When the mom is saying, my daughter, I'm saying no for Amendment 4 because I don't want my daughter going to an abortion without me. But mom, she didn't ask you for permission if she can go have sex with the boy. And furthermore, why are they not making every man have a fucking vasectomy? And then we can alleviate all these problems. See, it's ridiculous. And the fact that we're talking about someone's penis or a woman's, it's disgusting.
Wait,
Tay,
I don't want to know about your business, and please keep it to yourself.
Wait, forgetting all that, they also don't think people have human rights. We have to have, Gay Pride Month, because they don't think they're even worthy to be people. So let's just celebrate gay people. They think unless you are a KKK person, you are pretty much, the Trump people are pretty much people that don't like anybody of race, creed, or color. That's all.
They like I said, like everything that they feel and their views, it all comes from a place of hatred within themselves. Like they're obviously so full of hate that they support this candidate. I'm so over it. I'm so fucking goddamn over it. You know what? I'm on my period right now, so I am just, like I said before, I'm in a hateful mood. And I just want to say, like, God, I'm just so fucking over it. And you and your stupid MAGA shit, that's for all of you people. Like,
just go away. It's like I said last week.
Go the fuck away. Go to that.
Go rally.
Go away. Go away.
I wish we could separate the country like it used to be, like the rebels and the Yankees. Like all the MAGA people on one side of the country and all the regular people.
What's like the worst state in America to live in?
Like Alabama, Georgia. I don't know.
No, Georgia's beautiful.
No, Georgia's beautiful.
I'm trying to think of like the worst state
I was
and
just
just put them all in that one state.
Well, the reason I just thought of Alabama, I was watching my cousin Vinny before it was on.
Oh, okay.
So it made me think of that.
Alabama. Yeah, like what's special about Alabama? Like nothing.
No, I don't want to.
Doesn't have pretty beaches, no scenery.
No, but it's a good, nice short trip when you drive through from the Panhandle of Florida into New Orleans.
Okay, that's true.
Okay,
yeah.
I don't want to bash the Alabamians.
Alabama. Not the people there, but the actual state. Like I'm just thinking of like Arkansas. What does Arkansas have to offer? Throw them all there.
I'm not sure, but somewhere where there's enough where they can all just yeehaw together. Because now here's a lot of things that people at MAGA rallies did back in 2016 and again at the other election is they take their anger out. They don't even, you couldn't ask them what their policies, what they believe in. All they know how to do is spew hate, but they're taking their hatred and anger and saying, I'm going to go to a Trump rally. Yeah, we hate. That's they're taking their anger.
Mom, that was... Oh my God, you really got your voice out. Like
I could do impersonations like the French paparazzi when they saw Leonardo DiCaprio after the Diddy. They go, "You're friends with PZZ." You're friends with PZZ.
You sound, when you say P. Diddy, and I'm going to have Eva and her cousins listen to that, that little part, you sound so French tonight.
I know, I love it.
Like as someone who's been to Paris quite a few times, I can confirm that you sound French, Mama.
PZZ. Well, that's because Eva does run our Paris division, right. And she is our promoter in Paris. We are blessed enough to have Parisian. She's my Parisian
promoter in Paris. Triple P, baby.
Yeah. She gets our every time we sign off. We say we give her never ever Eva. That's
yeah,
for
guys.
my
In case you're confused and we haven't talked about it, Eva is a person, my best friend in Paris. So when we say like for Eva,
it also is me loving my Fran Drescher, New York kind of thing. It's funny how I never.
Oh, you were saying it. Oh, okay.
That's why, because it's ever for Eva.
Yeah, your little like New York.
My little coffee talk.
So it's on
gonna
Coffee
be
Talk.
I'm so glad Halloween.
Coffee Talk. Make sure, guys, for this, this next 6 mornings, your coffee talk is peaceful, and you're only surrounding yourself with peace and people
and stop
who
arguing.
Are positive.
Also, I have to throw in another tip: social media. If you see yourself typing away, stop it.
Yeah,
get
don't
it
waste
out.
your energy.
Don't waste your energy.
It's like to the stupid people.
It's literally like talking to a traffic light. Okay, it's just at least the traffic light will turn green or red.
Right? At least traffic
light
changes. It's like talking to a rock. Exactly. So
let's focus on Halloween. Happy things. I don't know. The fact it's almost. I don't know.
I know.
It's Halloween.
It's Halloween soon. No, but we'll talk about this a little bit more.
We're gonna have, finally on Thursday, we're gonna have our inaugural podcast where we are going to video.
Yes,
and
yes.
audio.
Everyone's like, where is this video?
I know,
And
we've
we're
been
like,
talking about because it's so comfortable when we sit here and we're in my van. It's not even my vanity.
no, it's not. I think we're just so used to we have our own little routine. We sit here in our sweats and our glasses.
What do we think, Hannah? I'm sorry, Hoda and Savannah. That's what I'm calling Hoda and Savannah. What do you think they're going to be this year's theme?
I don't know. Oh my God, that's right. The Today Show, they did.
Yeah. Last year she did the Lover.
Yeah,
Savannah was Lover.
Celebrities last year. Savannah was Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so. She was Evermore, and then she threw off that cape and did the Lover bodysuit.
Ooh, that was fab. Ooh.
I don't know. Maybe they'll do.
Fab boo.
Maybe they'll do.
You didn't hear me.
Yes, I got it, Mom. Fab boo. I'm sorry.
You have to acknowledge it.
Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. So on Thursday we'll talk about what the Today Show did on our Halloween theme episode.
I cannot wait. Our big reveal will be there too.
Well, guys, we hope that you learned a little bit.
A half hour already?
It's been a full half hour.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
I'm the time person, so every time I'm like, all right, guys, my mom's like, wait, it's over already. It's like, okay, don't worry. We'll see you guys in 48 hours.
Wait, the way we look right now, I literally look like I'm the most disheveled, like I just crawled out of a rock, and I'm laughing because can you imagine if we aired ourselves right now? I look like
people would be like, who are they? Where's Marni and Taylor? Yeah. Oh God, maybe we shouldn't.
No, it's okay. I know, but it's Leonardo who's hiding out, so we can make fun of it. Because now I'm so glad the one thing that I can say in French is in my imitation that word. I'll have to listen to you, paparazzi. But guys, in lieu of upcoming Wicked, and I say never let anyone burst your bubble. And Galinda Way coming in her bubble. Never let anyone burst your bubble, guys. And never, ever, 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 ever.
That's lots of evers
That's
today.
right. Let anyone dull your sparkle. This world's so dark. We need you to shine. Please, the world needs more shining, bright people than dark, dismal, gloomy people. So
what a big word, dismal.
Dismal, I know.
Oh, go you, Mom.
I know. Sometimes these words pop out like in
Shakespeare.
In one of my personalities,
Aristotle.
It lays very low, but there's an SAT girl in there. Yeah, somewhere.
She's hidden dormant in there.
And I cannot wait to we're gonna have our sequin little pumpkin out, and it's just gonna be a fun party on Thursday. So everybody just, oh my God, wait, I just crack up because Hershey knows it's our 30 minutes. So guys, I love you. Thank you for listening. Have a terrific Tuesday. Much love and peace.
Thank you for tuning in to Fabulously Flawed. Remember, every Tuesday and Thursday, it's your time to join Marni and Taylor, the mother-daughter duo that's redefining family time with a twist, putting the fun in dysfunction, one episode at a time. Craving more? Visit us at fabulouslyflawed.com. And don't miss out on the feel-good vibes with our exclusive merch at fabulouslyflawed.net. That's with 2 Ds on Etsy. Keep your sparkles shining and spread that fabulous energy.